switch off over. Try to block the fact that I'm wearing a big camera on my head. It looks fucking ridiculous. Right, get the fuck out here. Get away quick. This lad now. Suppose I put the seatbelt on. Can't see a fucking thing. I need my my sunglasses. Haven't made a video now in about 2 or 3 months. I think it was 2 or 3 months on it. I'm with a different company now, driving a different lorry. It's the most modern lorry I've driven. It's full of shite. How are you, sir? Waving at me. It's like the boys, I'll have them in the chats. So I'm drawing 6-inch down to a wind farm in Kilkenny. And I have no idea what to talk about. I just I haven't had the camera on my head in ages. Don't even know if you can see anything, to be honest. I don't know if you're looking at the steering wheel or if you're looking down there or something. But it's recording anyway, that's the main thing. I think it's recording. Jeez, I hope it's recording. But anyways, I've been at this now a few months, driving the lorries. And I don't know, some days I like it and some days I hate it. You know, today is not too bad of a day. I'm driving the same roads for around about 35-40 minutes there, 35-40 minutes back, obviously. It's not too bad. This is the most modern lorry I've actually ever had in a job. This is a 181 Iveco tracker. She's 410 brake, plenty of power in it, like plenty of torque, like, you know. It's in my last job I was actually in an older version of these, and I had just the 3 buttons here for the gears. Aiming. And yeah, so just the 3 buttons, and the older one, the 3 buttons are up on the dashboard here. And yeah, it's grand. It seems like the gearbox in the older one that I was in was a lot slower. This one is, wouldn't say it's fast, but it's faster. So look, there's a really bad turn down here on the bridge, and the other day I noticed there was like there's a line, there's a Garda thing there, like, and there's a car behind me now, but I'm gonna try and slow down a little bit. It's a tight old turn as well. But there's a car down there. Look at, there's just a car down there. Some region crashed the car over the thing, like. But anyways, that's been there for a few days and it's never been touched as far as I can tell. And yeah, I overheard someone in the shop saying the other day that the cars were chasing some fella and he fell down in there or whatever, and the guards couldn't catch him. He went running off that direction over there, and that's literally, this is all bog. Oh, you bastard! This is all bogland here. Some of the bumps in this road are brutal. I can always remember where one of the bumps is, but there's another one. It's kind of invisible. Yeah, you went out running that way somewhere. But again, all this is it's just bogland, and there's wind farms all over the place, and that's kind of what you're looking at. The inside of the lorry is an absolute mess today. Well, it is every day. I have drums over there that have my AdBlue in, because where I am right now and where I'm parking the lorry every night, I can't get diesel or AdBlue, so I have to just fill up somewhere else. So anyways, when I first started this job, I'm only in this job a few weeks, and when I first started I was going pretty much from Kilkenny down to, it's not technically Waterford, but it is Waterford, Kilmacow. This is one of the bumps here somewhere. Where the fuck is it? Where's it? There it is. Ah, you bastard. Ah, you fucking prick. There's another one now here somewhere. But there's even a worse road. There's a place up here and you turn right and it brings you down into this little small place called Crosspatrick. And we actually can't go that way anymore because all the residents of fucking Crosspatrick were giving out that there was a load of lorries driving through it. Basically a bunch of lads trying to do a day's work, and they were giving out about it. So we can't go that way now, we have to go the kind of longer way. The longer way does have better roads, but yeah. This is like, I've never been in a job driving tippers, which is pretty much all I've driven. The last 3 jobs I've had, including this one, I've been driving tippers, and every single one of them, no matter where it was drawn out of, there was always people complaining. Always. And it's no different here. This is the way we have to go. Even if people start ringing up complaining, it doesn't matter. They can complain all they want. This is the route we have to go. But if we go across that direction over towards basically where I'm picking up the loads, they'll start giving out and talking shite. So yeah, it's some load of wank, to be fair. But and then, you know, the very first tipper job I had, it was something similar where I was drawn out of a place, but it was on more back roads, kind of like this, maybe even smaller than this actually. And with those places, there was a bunch of women giving out because there was a crash somewhere on the road. I still don't know where this crash was, but there was a crash somewhere on the road, and they were giving out that there was too much lorries in it. You know what I mean? It was a big, massive, huge quarry. You know what I mean? Where you're talking probably 50 or 60 lorries a day coming out of it, like in and out of it, and they wanted to just stop this. And at first, when I was working there, people were taking pictures of me, and I just thought it was, you know, there's people on Facebook and stuff who just take pictures of lorries because they like seeing them, and you know, they're fans of the lorries and whatever. But these people were just taking pictures so that they could bring it to a local meeting and complain about all the lorries. And then I had one woman stuck her fingers up me one day. That was hilarious. And she was just out walking a dog, and I waved at her because she kind of stood in out of the way, and then she stuck up her 2 fingers at me. Good times. I haven't had that now in a while, just that one. But he's there. I think this is something to do with where I'm going. I'm not sure, because it's like a little power room. Your man's sitting in the room with the sun just baking on him. What, dude. So this place is just full of wind farms. Obviously there's one over there. Well, I think it's all kind of obviously part of the one farm, but there's just different areas of where it is. And the place where I am drawn into, they're putting in 8 new turbines in it. Now I'm probably going to take off the camera when I go in here because I don't know if I'm allowed to actually film stuff, or I might just leave my hat on and hope to God that nobody knows to be camera in my head. I hope you can see stuff because I don't know if it's a good angle. Like, there's the bumps now. There's a bump here somewhere on this road, but there's a worse road out that direction. There's a road out there, and I hit a bump so hard now one day that like gave me a headache. Like, it's fucking terrible. Can't see it now. My sunglasses on. It's here now somewhere. Look. Ah, you bastard! Hit that one day and sat on me balls. Oh jeez, lads, I was gonna die. Overreacted something fierce. That there is where they're apparently going to be bringing in the turbines from. So whatever it is over there, turbines are going to be coming in. I won't be here for that. I'm here till Well, I've been told that I'm here till Christmas, just in this place. It's just up here now. Old squirted hand sanitizer. Wasn't in there that long actually. It's a lovely old crisp evening. What date is it? It's actually the 1st of December. 1st of December 2021. I think I just dropped off my 4th load. 3rd load? 4th load? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. So I'm actually doing my digger ticket on Monday. Monday coming. It was supposed to be cancelled, but then it wasn't cancelled. And yeah. Arse. Ah, you bastard cock. Again, I need to figure out the camera angle thing. You know. It's a nice old area up here actually, it's nice and quiet. Looks nice and quiet in here. It looks like a grand old spot now. The lads I'm working with down in there, well, they're the lads that are doing all the work down there. They're all, well, most of them are from the north. So just, sometimes when they talk to me, I just can't understand a word they're saying. And it's just, there's some of their accents are so thick. And I just can't understand a fucking word they're saying. They're all sound though, they all seem to be fucking bang on like. There's a digger on the road. See, this is the way I think, I'm not sure, but I know it's a good bit away actually. This area down here, it's some type of small little power substation area place. And I'm not sure if, because they're clearing all this out and stuff, are they upgrading it to do with something in the where the wind farm is, like, you know. Hey there now. Situation. Poor bastard out sweeping the road. I wish there was something exciting. There's not. That's why I haven't been making any videos or doing anything, because it's just, I was actually off work for about 3 weeks there, 3 or 4 weeks, because I left my last job, and I left it because I was being constantly overloaded with, well, the loads were always overweight, like, and number one, they were fucking dangerous because any bit of a hill and you just couldn't stop the fucking thing, you know. What's that? Oh no, it's that. So that was like, you know, I just fucking didn't even give him notice. I said fuck this, you know. I think one day, like, I'm not going to say actually what it was, but I was on the weighbridge at, like, just shocking wet. And then a few weeks after that, do you know where the guards put the stuff up on Facebook? One of his lorries, one of my old bosses, I'm not going to say who it is right now, but one of my old bosses' lorries, one of his lads after getting caught 12 ton overweight, because I knew eventually they were going to get caught, because one of the lads got caught a couple of weeks before being overweight. He was like 8 ton overweight, and so it was only a matter of time before I got it as well. So I said fuck it. I actually just kind of took a couple of weeks just I took a couple of weeks kind of a holiday actually, and I moved house. Like, I moved into a new apartment and I sat there for a while, and then I started here. I'm not going to say where I am right now. You probably figured out by the colour of the lorry, it's red. I'm with like a big tipper company in the country of Ireland, and yeah, tipping along now me 181 Iveco. There's only 277,000 kilometers on it. Still even has that kind of new, I'm not saying new car, but the new lorry smell in it, you know. And yeah, so it's all, there's no paperwork, it's all digital, which is pretty cool. There is paperwork, I have to take pictures of it and stuff and send it, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm coming there. Oh jeez, there is a big dirty van. Get out of it, you dirty. I can't see now with the sun. Man, go away, will you? If whoever crashed the car, if it was because of the guards was chasing him, how come it was never moved, or how come it was never taken out, or do you know what I mean? A lot of people have this romantic dream about Ireland and how amazing. Now I love Ireland. I love this country, but you know, we pay 20% income tax here, and if you earn over, I think it's around 35 or 36,000 a year. If you earn over that, you go into the high tax bracket, which is 40%. So if you were earning 40 grand a year, no, let's say you were earning 100 grand a year in this country, right? 40 grand of that goes to tax. 40 grand you pay to tax in 1 year. You know? That's mental. Like, I'm not a doctor now or anything, but I think that's mental. Chap stopped in for his old break there. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Yeah, that's stupid. Stupid kind of money. But then what's the alternative is to just move, to emigrate, because you know, the only thing that really keeps me here is my daughter. There's nothing else for me in this country. I don't see a future for myself in Ireland because it's just too expensive. It's way too expensive. It's, I don't know, maybe one of the most expensive places to live in Europe. It could be. Like, the average price for a place now to rent is like 1,300 euros, quite normal now for a 3-bedroom house. I don't need a 3-bedroom house, but it's the most common thing that you can rent here. And then, like, so if you rented a place for 1,200 euros a month, and then you get denied a mortgage for 500 euros a month, do you know what I mean? Like, that makes no sense to me. It's stupid. And I'm a single guy, I live on my own, so when I looked into just, you know, like a mortgage calculator of how much I put in, like how much I earn, it's just basically how much I earn. You put in this calculator thing and a few other details, and it tells you what they can offer you. And my bank, you know, again, this isn't an actual mortgage offer, but the calculator said they could offer me about 125 grand, and that's it. You know what I mean? And you know, if you're from Ireland, you'll know that 125 grand in property will get you nothing. You might get a small site with that kind of money, but then you need the money to build a house. Do you know what I mean? So what am I going to do with that? Like, I could do nothing with it. The only thing I could think to do with it is actually save up for a few years and buy a small bit of land for myself, and then use a mortgage or something to actually put like a cabin on it. You know, it's like wages aren't going up, but everything else is. The price of fuel is getting really, really high, but that's kind of everywhere, I think. Well, it's very expensive here in Ireland, but not sure how it is in England and all those other kind of places. Like, but the price of living in this country is high. Again, everybody has this romantic dream about Ireland and how they'd love to live here and all this kind of stuff. But I think after living here for a while, you wouldn't want to live here because it's just too expensive. Everything is expensive. Everything. And then, like, I have a 1-bedroom apartment and it's tiny and it's 800 euros a month. And now I don't get any government help. I'm not on any top thing that this is what I pay, €800 a month, every month for rent. And you know what I mean, for a tiny little 1-bedroom apartment. And I'm literally there for 2 hours in the evening to go and for a wake while I eat my dinner, and then I go to bed, and then I'm just, other than that I'm in work, or I'll be there for the weekend or whatever. But there has to be something better. There has to be something. Like, I love this country, I love Ireland, but there's just no future. And I'm even 10, 15 years ago, when the emigration was really, really, really high in this country, where like a lot of people were just leaving, and most of them people probably never came back, because why would you? Why would you come back? Like, the government is insanely greedy. Like, the tax on we're just taxed into the ground in this country. Everything is just so expensive because of tax, because the government is so greedy that they just want to take everything from you. So what's the incentive to stay? It's like they go on like they want to help young people get on the property market, but they can't. I'm not that young, I'm 33 years of age, and by the time I'm in a position to get on the property market, I'll probably be close to 40. And then what? I don't plan on getting married or any shit like that. I don't want any of that hassle. If you saved up for 6 or 7 years to get a mortgage, and then you work like a fucking cunt every day to pay the mortgage, and then your wife or whoever is with you decides one day, Jesus, look at this fucking idiot. You get off the middle of the road, you fucking clown, you. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, it was a bit over dramatic there, but when he missed it. But I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, so you get your mortgage, and you work all day, you're paying your mortgage and stuff, and then this is basically what Bill Burr says about this kind of stuff. But it's like you work hard like to pay off your mortgage, and then one day your wife decides that no, I'm going to go bang someone else and get a divorce, and then you have to move out of the house, even though you paid for it or you're paying for it, and you still have to pay for it while she lives in it, and you go and fucking sleep in your car somewhere. Why would you get married? Like, stupid, makes no sense. You're legally bound to someone, and whenever they want, they can just go, hey, fuck you, I'm taking half your shit or all your shit. And if you have kids, well, fucking say goodbye to them, because you might see them once a month after that. Anyways, I'm just ranting at this stage. I'm nearly back at where I'm going to pick up the load. Or no, I'm not actually. Am I? I'm close enough. But yeah. So just don't get all gooey and romantic about Ireland, because probably a great place to visit for a week, or maybe even 2. Go around and see the island. There's some amazing places in this country to see. And there's plenty of people every year that come from all around the world to see Ireland. And I would say to every single one of them, don't bother trying to move here unless you want to just be paying for everything and not really getting anything. It's just ridiculous. So the alternative thing is to move, and then try and create a better life somewhere else, where your wages are better, the cost of living is maybe lower. I don't know, I'm still looking into all that stuff, I was thinking about going to the Isle of Man. Now, the Isle of Man, their tax income is only 10% in the Isle of Man, 10%. And the rent that I'm paying here would get me an apartment with a balcony overlooking the ocean over there. Do you know what I mean? And And then even for an extra maybe couple of £100 a month, you get a 2 or 3 bed house, again, overlooking the beach or the ocean or whatever. Well, if you're overlooking the beach, you're going to be overlooking the ocean. But you know what I mean? It's going to be pretty fucking sweet, man. This road is so tight here. It's actually ridiculous. It's so fucking bad. It's one of the worst places to meet someone. Oh my god. One of the worst places. There's another really bad place that's up here. Up ahead of me, there's like a really bad windy. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. Don't move to Ireland because just don't. It's too fucking expensive. Everything is fucking expensive. Stupid. I don't even know if this joke's fucking recording anymore. Could be gone dead 10 minutes ago. I'm just ranting away to myself. But sometimes when I'm in the lorry by myself, I will rant about shit. Usually not out loud like this, but sometimes. Sometimes I'll just start fucking ranting to nobody, to the windscreen, for no reason. Anyways, I'll see you in another 3 months when I make another video. I might not even be in this country. I might not even be in a lorry, to be honest. Because, again, if I can get something on the digger after here's these fucking turns, by the way. This is oh no, it's not. Yeah, it is up here. Anyways, so yeah, I'll see you in a couple of months when I make more videos about nothing. Literally nothing. All I do is drive and talk shite. And I'm going to put this on the internet for some reason. Here's these turns now, look. And I fucking met a car in it. Car's not too bad. It's just this high fucking yoke here beside me. Get over it. This fucking, this shite. Why was that not taken over? Look at that 2 or 3 feet of shite right there. Why was that not taken over the whole way along when they were making the road? Bring in the fucking yoke in a few feet. Jesus, boys, it'd drive you mad. Wouldn't it? Drive the bollocks out of you, so it would. Anyways, I'm going to leave this here because I'm just getting angrier as I fucking talk. Again, I don't even know it's still fucking recording. Good luck. See you in a couple of months.